Oh, hello, dear viewer. You're looking for an Elden Ring Let's Play. Huh. Well, you've come to the right spot. If you don't know, my name is ChristopherOdd. Thank you guys so much for coming. Been looking forward to Elden Ring for an incredibly long time, as I'm sure most of you have been. There's going to be a Souls experience like no other, but also probably somewhat familiar. But we're going open world now. And that means that there's going to be a lot more to do. I'm really excited about it. I've actually been pretty lucky in that I've avoided almost all content regarding Elden Ring up to this point. And I'm going in super blind. Like, I'm talking super. So that should be really fun. In my opinion, best way to play the Souls games. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm just going to make one recommendation before we get going, and that's to set the vibe. If you don't know what that means, it's lights off, headphones on, volume up. Let yourself get into this one. Shall we? Let's build a character. So we have a lot of different options to choose from here. I've spent a little bit of time looking at some of their stats. And I think I have a choice of who I'm going to go with. But I'll show you everyone that's available for starting classes. We've got the Vagabond. We have the Warrior. The Hero. The Bandit. The Astrologer. The Prophet. The Samurai. The Prisoner. The Confessor. And there's always a naked one. It's the Wretch. So if we look at the stats, things for me that I'm considering, I'm aiming for mostly a quality build where I want to have a balance, because I just want to experience a lot of variety. I like to change my weapons from time to time. If I find a new weapon, it'd be great to be able to just use it right away. So focusing sort of equally between strength and dexterity until we really settle into something. So that's kind of my baseline for making some of these decisions. And maybe as a quick thing that you guys may find valuable, we can do a quick explanation of what these things are. So Vigor is basically HP. Mind is your FP. The Endurance is stamina, but also determines how heavy your equipment can be. Strength is required to wield heavy armament. It boosts on strength scaling weapons and affects your defense. Dexterity affects your dexterity scaling, but it also reduces casting time of spells, softens fall damage, makes it harder to be knocked off your horse. And if you're thinking to yourself, horse? Yeah, apparently we have one. Intelligence is required to perform glintstone sorceries. And Faith is for sacred incantations. Arcane is for discovery. I think this is basically a luck attribute. Also affects holy defense, vitality, and certain sorceries and incantations. So, with all of that out of the way, I think it's time to pick our class. I'm going to go with the Samurai. It's got a good balance. Vigor's at 12, Endurance at 13, Strength at 12, Dexterity at 15. And then all of the other stuff that we can play with, I hope we can level when needed to try out different castings and spells and things like that. But it's also a cool little nod, I think, to Sekiro, which was one of my favorite games of recent years. And I'm happy to choose the Samurai, so let's do it. For the name, I don't even know if we'll ever see this, but we're going to go with Odd. Body type. Buff or slender? I mean, you gotta go slender. Let's go slender instead, because it'll be harder to hit, right? Age-wise, young, mature, or aged. Let's go mature. And then a keepsake. So these are the things that you typically start a Souls game with. Not a huge impact on your entire playthrough, but maybe helpful early on. So we've got a Crimson Amber Medallion to increase maximum HP. That seems pretty reasonable. Lands Between Rune, used to gain many runes. All right. Golden Seed to reinforce Sacred Flasks. The Sacred Flasks probably for the healing. That makes a lot of sense. Fanged Imp Ashes, said to hold spirits within. Cracked Pot, a container for certain thrown items. Stone Sword Key, breaks the seal on Imp statues, but can only be used once. Bewitching Branch, said to originate from the demigod Miquella. Interesting. Boiled prawn boosts physical damage negation, and Shabriri's woe attracts enemies' aggression. So, this thing here, 5 sacred branches charged with beguiling power. I don't know if these... Yeah, who knows? We don't know what that would be. My gut tells me to go with the golden seed so I can reinforce my flask. I think HP would be a safe one too, but I'm going to take golden seed. In terms of template... Oh, so it's not just necessarily... It's not just buff or slender. I see. I see what's going on there. Yeah, we're changing up everything. Okay. Let's go buff for now. I'm also playing Horizon Zero Dawn right now, so I've got a good balance here in terms of gender representation, you know? Let's go Reedlander. I think that's a good fit for a samurai. We could go into customizing some of the appearance real quick. I'm not going to spend a ton of time in here, but you can see there's a lot going on hair-wise. We have hair 10. Ooh, I like hair 11 right off the bat. Quite a bit better. Very clean. Oh, the hair looks actually really good. Okay, I'm going to stick with this one. We'll stick with black. That's great. What other kind of things can we look at here? Tattoos and marks. Oh, some scarring. I like that. I like that. We're not going to wear an eye patch. No, we will not be doing that today. I think this is cool. I think this is cool. I like it. Yeah. I feel like we're going to be wearing so much gear that it might not totally matter. So, let's rock and roll. Samurai time.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Yeah, if that's not a Souls intro, I don't know what is. That voice was so cool when he said, arise now, ye tarnished.
Mother, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Yeah, he's just got such a like a raspy like dirtiness in the voice. I love that. Okay, here we go. What do we have here? So we come in with a bow, shield, sword. I think we'll stick with the shield for now. Tarnished, wizened finger. Though the path be broken and uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. Wouldn't that be something? Chapel of Anticipation. Look at this. It's stunning. Okay, so we've got our run on circle. Jump on X. Square, that's probably using one of the items we don't have. Triangle, maybe the same. Block, attack. And swipe. Maybe that's for our parry. And then our strong attack here. Man, look at this. Holy smokes. Look at the statue up top there. Oh, it'll be cool to see that from the other side if possible. Seems to be facing that direction. Let's see if we've got anything back here. Of course not. We've broken boxes. We had a locked door. They didn't hide anything behind the suspicious building. Can you see that from here? Yeah, sorta. Cool. Oh, this is feeling... Oh yeah, this is feeling bad. Okay. Whoa. Grafted Scion. Whoa, don't want to be doing that. Oh! I have no healing. We have no healing. And I'm a breath from death. This is probably one of those you're supposed to die here moments. But I refuse. You hear me? I refuse? I refuse to die. Okay, I mean, this, sure. You can whip out the scream of death tactic. That seems pretty reasonable.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Ah, yes, mystery girl on a horse.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Finding the Elden Ring violates the Golden Order. Okay. I'll add that to my sack of questions I'll never have answered. Flask of Crimson Tears. Flask of Cerulean Tears. Okay. HUD display. Nice. Definitely something up there. This is the best part about Souls games, is you see something, you're like, whoa, how do I get there? And like, sometimes you'll figure it out, sometimes you won't. You'll just stumble on it later. The Cave of Knowledge lies below. Right. That's so cool. Oh, can we actually get up there from here? There's no sort of ledge grabbing, it doesn't seem. I'm not sure. Okay, okay. Don't worry, we're gonna talk to the guy. I'm just exploring. Alright, let's go talk to him before I get a little ahead of myself. There's like a gate up there. Brave Tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. I'm translating his whisper speech. Okay, yeah. I mean, that seems safe. I'll definitely go there. I just want to see where this goes as well. Touch Grace. Lost Grace discovered. Rest at a site of grace. So these like the bonfires? Yeah, it must be. Flasks. Add charge to flask. Increase amount replenished by flasks. Allocate flask charges. Oh, okay. So this is the sacred tier. Oh, okay. We got was it the golden seed that we got? With this menu, you can allocate the number of usage in each of your flasks. You have a set total of maximum flask uses. You can decide how many of those uses are for the HP replenishing flask of Crimson Tears, how many for FP replenishing flask of Cerulean Tears. Gotcha. Well, we're gonna max out this for sure, for now. Okay, so we can change our allocations there. Okay, we don't have the sacred tier, but this, I feel, is what we grabbed at the beginning, right? Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we got 5 charges already. Memorize spells. can memorize sorceries and incantations. You have a staff equipped to cast sorceries or a sacred seal equipped to cast incantations. Your memory slots determine the number of sorceries and incantations you can memorize. You can increase your memory slots by obtaining a memory stone. Fair enough. Sort chest. With this menu, you can place the items you're carrying into the chest for storage or take stored items out of the chest. If you're already carrying the maximum number of items, when you pick up a new item, they'll be stored at the chest automatically. Sweet. So this is our whole inventory right now. Tarnished Wizenfinger to write messages to other worlds. And lose all runes, returning to last sight of lost grace visited. So is runes the new souls, basically? We don't have a stone sword key. Okay, this I think was one of those early items as well. And I wonder if maybe that grants access to whatever's back there. Cooperative multiplayer. Use tarnished furled fingers to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer will begin once you've been summoned by a player from another world. You'll take the role of an ally, furled finger, and your objective is to defeat the area boss. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the summoner. Gotcha. Okay. Just see if this has an end in this area. Yeah, this probably takes us down somewhere. Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta see what's at the bottom of the pit of knowledge. What could go wrong? See ya. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Use item is square, switch item. Yeah, okay, sweet. Sites of Grace. Okay, so we were obviously supposed to find this first. Resting at a site of grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments. It will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you defeated will be revived. You can find sites of grace by going where light converges. These explanations are acquired in the form of info items and can be accessed from the inventory at any time. Huh. You can find sites of grace by going where light converges. So discovered, then we rest to get everything back. Yeah, okay, and there's like passing time for times of day. I don't know what usage that's going to mean, but there could be potentially things only available at certain times of day. I think that's new in terms of Souls stuff. So we'll have to see and keep that in mind. Ah, here we go. Practice dummies. Yeah, like that. Like that a lot. Strong attack. Let's go. Nailed it. Nailed it, nailed it. It's good. That's not quite the strong attack I was going for. L1 to guard. It's going to just introduce us to things very gradually here. Let's go with it. Okay, dodge, backstep. I feel like these guys haven't seen daylight for centuries? Maybe? Oh, look at this. Oh, hello. Hello. Materials. In every corner of the lands between, you'll find fruits and flowers, mushrooms and butterflies, and various other useful materials. These materials can be used for item crafting. The Roa fruit. Oh, you know what? We have the arrow. Is this a death trap? Might be. Oh, boy. Oh, it's actually, that's not too bad. Oh, he's coming down. He's going down, is what I meant to say. He's going down. And now he's definitely staying down. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like having that arrow and that shield, a lot of flexibility. Wielding armaments. Okay. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armament, allowing you to toggle between them. Armaments can also be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shield and boosting effective strength by 50%. Okay. So switch right and left-hand armaments. That's fine. Triangle plus L1, R1 to wield with 2 hands. That's... okay. It's different. Excuse me. No? There we go. He doesn't seem too interested in fighting this one. Okay, so triangle and R1. I'll have to get used to that. Let's maybe roll with that for a bit here. Change targets. Oh, that's a serious wind-up. That is a serious wind-up. Equip a bow to fire arrows. Oh, okay. We did that already. Thanks. Adjust your aim. Fire arrow type 1, arrow type 2, and then precision aiming. Okay, well that we kind of figured that all out. So I think this guy was supposed to be alive. Can we go for like a parry here? Skills. Skills are highly varied and range from powerful attacks to temporary effects. Armaments have special abilities called skills. Okay. So you can see in the bottom left there, depending on what's equipped, Mighty Shot, Parry, those are all like your L2 options for whatever you're carrying. Yeah, neat. Okay. Let's see if we can get one of these. Nope! So early. Got that epic swing back. Again! Don't bite. Don't bite. We got this. Oh, and then he hits us with the quick one. Is that right? It's so crazy! Come on, man. Well, I'm gonna just take a beating here until I get it. Wow. All of his attacks are different in terms of timing. I'm so early still. I'm not gonna give up. There we go. Oh, eat it. It's insane. Crouching makes it harder for enemies to discover you, especially effective in tall grass. Attacking an enemy that hasn't noticed you will cause more damage than usual. Yeah, I'd say that caused a little bit more damage than usual. One step ahead of you. Stance breaking. Some attacks may break an enemy's stance, giving you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. Hold R2 for a charge attack. R2 while jumping, jump attack. Yep, okay. Oh, nice. Like, totally stunned him out. So with the parrying, one of the reasons that I want to do that all the time is I want to get better at that. I always try to work on that in every Souls game. And even just seeing that basic enemy with a bunch of different move animations, that is a bit worrying, honestly. Stakes of Marika. Now, Marika was the queen that was referenced. Queen Marika is missing in the intro. Upon dying, you'll be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there's a stake of Marika near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Do I have to activate you? No. Oh, it's right outside of a gate. So maybe these are kind of pre-bosses or something, so you don't have to run through all the previous enemies. That could be. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going in. Okay, this is it. This is it here. We're doing it. Guard counters. You can perform a counterattack immediately after blocking an enemy attack. Guard counters make it easy to break an enemy's stance. R2 immediately after blocking. Okay. Okay. I can hear it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, that's very good. That's insane. Yeah, he's been felled. Definitely. That's very cool. Okay, so we'll have to remember that. That's just a regular block into a power attack. Oh, okay, and now we're up here. I see. The circle of life is complete. Strength, nice. Now there is an item over there, but I'm not seeing an opening anywhere. So maybe that's something we would access. Like, we've even dropped a little bit in elevations, so that must be something we access from somewhere else, which means probably not the last time that we'll be here. But who knows? Okay. So now what we can do, not drop down into the pit of knowledge. Let's rest here again. And then we're going up, or it looks like maybe up, maybe down. Up. Now, some Souls games will hide stuff in there. I'm not sure how prevalent that's going to be. But so far, we're 0 for a few. Oh my god. Limgrave. Or Limgrav, if you're cool, probably. Holy smokes. I'm so interested to see where this goes. Being open world now. Roa fruit. What's this thing? Summoning pools. In each area, you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations, as co-op and hostile summoning signs created with small effigies gather at summoning pools. Okay, thanks. What are these? Eagles? I don't know if this might be bad. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, that was a little risky. I kind of thought maybe these could have been, like, crows or something. Four-toed fowlfoot. Nice. Those are definitely bad. Okay, there's, like, a bunch of these. I'm just going to circle back behind this place we just came out of, just kind of get a sense of what we're looking at here. That's crazy. Now can I sneak up on them? What about these little guys? They're like, hey, sir, we see you. There's so many. I don't know how much hunting we're going to need to do, but... Arteria leaf. I also don't know... Jeez. I'm going to do that a lot. Okay, so I just healed there. And that's the sneak button in Horizon, which I've been playing a lot of. Let's see if this is easier. Yeah, okay, but then we probably only get one. Fair enough. But we have hunting, we've got gathering. I imagine the crafting is going to be pretty important then. They don't seem to care if I snipe their friend from a distance, but get up close and do it. That's a whole different ball game. Flight pinions. Like, just look at this. Just like, I'm in shock, honestly. This is going to be so cool. Oh, no. Don't do that. Okay, who are you? Grace exists to guide the Tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. So... cool. That's like a general guide we can follow. There's our map. With the map menu, you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surrounding area. You can also freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of grace you've discovered and travel there instantly. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. So we can add markers. Oh, look at this. We can place up to 100 markers. Maybe fighting or weapon, enemy, person, animals for hunting, plants, gems, storage, something, something, fortress. Yeah, see, that's cool. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, one step ahead of you again. Use the map to check your current position as well as the terrain and surrounding structures. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments at steles or stellies along the road. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Oh, and then they show up as those big streaks. That's cool. Place beacon or marker? Oh, I see. No, we can just place as many of these as we want too. And they just show up there. That's really nice. So would you put a marker sort of on top of that? You can. Very cool. I really like, that's a really clean implementation. Let's remove markers here for now. The beacons are still there. Now they're gone.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we?
Yes,
Come
that's
to
us.
the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Whoa. I just saw that up there. Okay, we're maidenless, round table, die in obscurity. Yeah, cool, I'm motivated.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare.
Vare.
Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
That's cool, because instead of just pinpointing a location that you need to run to, you're given a general direction, you know?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Godric the Grafted, hey?
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you. If you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
The little, soldier of Godric, I think his name was. The boss, the you can call it a boss. But that thing that we fought, down below, that we killed almost immediately, that must be one of his guys.
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you. If you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Okay, cool. This is awesome. Guys, I'm going to take a break here. And when we come back, we'll start heading towards the castle. But I also just want to check out as much stuff along the way. I feel like this is going to be one of those situations. It's even on here. That's really cool. I feel like this is one of those situations. Oh my god. It's all just blackness out here. Maybe those map pieces are going to be used to expand this, because this is obviously not the whole map. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, anyway. This is going to be one of those games I feel like we're going to get distracted very easily, and we're just going to embrace the distractions because, yeah, we have a general guide, but we're going to find so much stuff out here if we're willing to just invest the time and explore and have a good time, and that's what I'm looking for. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Oh, also, if you could, dropping a like on this video really helps. It really does. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Love you guys. Bye.